Hey guys, and welcome to day 3 of my 5-day ab challenge. I hope that you guys are enjoying the content so far. So we are going to do 5 different exercises today. Some of those are going to be for 20 reps and some of those are going to be for 30 seconds to a minute at a time, depending on how you're doing progressing through the exercises. So if you can't do 20 reps, start with 10, then the next day maybe do 15, and the next day build up to 20. So don't feel like you have to do 20 or whatever I'm indicating here. Just do the best you can, but push your body as hard as you comfortably can without increasing any pain. Or anything being too uncomfortable. So muscle soreness is to be expected. Make sure you're doing the stretch that I show you at the end of every workout here. And we are going to get started. So we're going to do 5 different exercises. The first one is called an alternate heel touch, kind of working the obliques. So I'm going to get you guys started, and then we'll move into a bird dog, pulse ups, Russian twist, and a flutter kick. Okay, working all the different components of your abs, your obliques, your transverse abdominis, and all those great muscles. Okay, so I'm not going to do all the reps and all the time because I'm trying to keep the videos short for you guys so that you can then do them on your own time. For the ones that are timed, just grab your stopwatch, use the timer on your phone, and just do them as long as you can, building up to 30 seconds or a minute on each side. Okay, so the first one is an alternating heel touch. So you're going to lay on your back with your knees bent in a comfortable position, and all you're going to do is you're going to take your right hand and try to touch your right heel. And you're going to go alternate back and forth, keeping your chin towards the ceiling. If for some reason you're having some neck discomfort, kind of support your head like this, or you can even kind of put it down and slide a little bit until you get enough strength to go side to side. Okay? Make sure your chin's towards the ceiling, your eyes are looking up, and you're going to build up to 20 on each side. Again, if this is really strenuous for you, start with just 5 on each side or 10 on each side. Okay? So that's the heel touch. The next one we're going to do is called a bird dog, and this also works your core and your back. So you're going to be on hands and knees. Your tummy is tight, your core is engaged. So tummy tight, you're going to go opposite arm, so right. And this one I would start with doing 30 seconds. It's easier to time this one than it is to do reps. And you're just going to go back and forth, keeping your core engaged and everything balanced. So you don't want to be like this. And you don't want to be like this. You want your back to be flat and your tummy tight. And we're going to do this for 30 seconds, 45 seconds, up to a minute, whatever you can tolerate. Okay, so the next one we're going to do is called a pulse up, and this is probably the hardest one we're going to do. It's very hard for me, so again, you're going to lay on your back. And I tend to put my hands under my low back just for that extra support. Then your legs are going to go straight up in the air, and you're going to try to take your toes towards the ceiling by engaging your lower abdominals. So you're going to go up. It's a very small movement, and remember, you want to blow out when you're exerting. So you're going to exhale when you're exerting. Okay, so that's called a pulse up, and those are really hard. So you might only start with 5, you might start with 10. If you're able to do 20, that's fantastic. So that's the pulse up. Then the next one we're going to do is called a Russian twist, and there's multiple ways to make this more challenging, but you're going to kind of sit on what I call your sit bones. Okay, so you're not way back here. You're kind of sitting on your sit bones. You can kind of feel those. You're not way up here. You're kind of back so that your stomach's engaged. Okay, and then you're going to just hold your hands, and you're going to twist from side to side. Okay, nice and easy, nice and slow. And you can do this for time if you want, or you can try to do 10 on each side, building up to 20 on each side. A way to make that more challenging is to just grab a light weight. Let me grab my weight real quick. So you can start with something as small as a 5-pound or 2-pound, a can of beans, a bag of rice, anything like that, and just take it side to side. Okay? Make sure your stomach is tight. Okay? So that's called a Russian twist. And the last one we're going to do is also for your lower abs. It's called a flutter kick, and its name kind of indicates what we're going to do. So you're on your back. Again, I put my hands under the small of my back just for some extra support. You're going to start your legs up high, and you're just going to flutter kick like you would if you were swimming in the pool. Down and back up. Nice and slow, nice and controlled, and your abs are tight. If you cannot go all the way down and start to arch your back, then just go halfway and then back up. When you get to the point where your back wants to pop up off the floor, then you need to stop, because that's where your abs are getting weak and you can hurt your back. So again, that's the flutter kick. You can do that for time, or you can do it for building up to 20 reps. But again, do what you're comfortable with, and don't take your legs down too low if your back starts to arch, because that's when you'll get into trouble and get some back pain. So that's our day 3. I hope you guys are enjoying these so far. And again, let me just show you the stretch, the baby cobra. You're going to be on your belly, and then you're just going to push up as comfortably as you can. Head looking up a little bit. You're going to hold the stretch for about 20 seconds and do up to 3 of those. So by now you guys should be sore, so you should be feeling that. And if you ever have to skip a workout, that's fine. These will be up for the whole month of moving into May, so you guys can go back and use those as much as you want. If you're too sore to do one workout, just start doing it the next day, and make sure you comment done when you've completed your workout. Talk to you guys later. See you for day 4.